Hi guys, following PABrewNews. Back from my Pacific Northwest trip, got a bunch of beers here. Seen some of the haul video, and I don't know, see which ones are left over after the melee. I'm getting 2 packages of beer sent to me that I bought that are being stored, and I don't know if you saw those. I'll show you those when they come in too. But today I have one that wasn't in the beer haul video. This is ESTONYA Bourbon Barrel Aged Porter. That's what an Imperial Porter at 11.9%. That's pretty Imperial to me. Knife. And let's see exactly how much blood can ensue in a beer review, because I'm just in the mood to crack open, so I might be a little bit too forceful, slip, cut my fingers off, whatever. Let's see how much thick this wax is. Yes, during beer reviews you should pre-cut your bottles. Yeah, sure, whatever. But in this one, I'm not. See if we can get under it. As long as we can get under it, we can open it. Shake the shit out of that camera, man. Not the camera man. The camera man. The camera man. This is the camera man. Actually, I should have used my axe, wherever the hell that is. That probably would have worked a little bit better. Like that. Anyway. ESTONYA Bourbon Barrel Aged Imperial Porter, coming at 11.9% alcohol by volume. It already has a lovely soft hiss to this as I am pouring it. Bottled and brewed by 10 Barrel Brewing Company, which I have a 10 Barrel snifter coming to me in the mail, which kind of irritates me that I didn't wait to open this one, because I technically didn't even know who it was by. I just said ESTONYA 10 Barrel, bourbon barrel aged, blah blah blah. So I got it, and I find out it's a 10 Barrel, and I have a snifter for it. So, doop, stupid me. Anyway, 10 Barrel Brewing Company in Bend, Oregon. Now, 10 Barrel, I believe, has another either tasting tap room or whatever you want to call it in Portland also. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they also are established in Portland as well. But they are brewed in Bend, Oregon, and I have never been to Bend, and I will get there one day. 10 Barrel, and this is their 2016 release of ESTONYA Bourbon Barrel Aged Imperial Porter. So here we go. Now you won't be able to see this, so I'll pop it up there. Maybe you guys can get a better look at it. Beautiful, slight ruby hues coming from the pinnacle of the glass. There we go. Wow, okay. I'm getting a lot of, that's kind of crazy. I have to read about this, because I don't know if it's a Baltic Porter or just an Imperial Porter. You're getting caramel, peppery notes, vanilla, tannic notes, and stuff like that coming out of this already, with chocolates and all that good stuff, much like an Imperial Stout. But I'm getting almost a whiff of a red wine quality out of this one too. Some dark fruits are coming through, and it's reminding me of kind of like the Abyss in a way, how they have like bourbon and red wine kind of blended together, that kind of deal. Because I'm definitely getting some cherry raisin out of this. That is just reminding me of a red wine barrel aged beer. Pretty crazy. Tasty time. Cheers. That's good. That's good. Low side of a full mouthfeel, high side of a medium mouthfeel. Overall for the body, kind of tapers back and forth. But there's clingy, nice flavors of the bourbon, that caramel pepperiness I always talk about with bourbon. Just that bright, lively, earthy tone coming out of that. Sweetness too. You have chocolates, roasty, toasty action going on, coffee. Coming together. Maybe it's the ABV and some of those dark roasted malts, but there's that cherry, and not an off cherry, not a sour cherry, just a hint of a cherry in there, and some raisin. mixing in with all that bourbon character, and it is lovely. I'd love to make a beer like this. Yeah, just subtle, nuancy, but still enough to hold its ground. That barrel aging is so well blended with this beer. As if you've seen my Silver City review yet, I've had their apparently it's a Belgian dark strong ale, which there's giants made of shadows. The bourbon is so intense that it kind of covers up the beer as a whole. This is completely working on a 50-50. It's really working well with this beer. Yeah, it's just brightening up this big Imperial Porter, but yet calming it down and bringing all these other little flavors with it. The aroma's great. It basically matches the taste extremely well. It's not the most bombastic. It's not the most nuancy beer or subtle, complex beer in the world. I don't know how much I paid for it. I think maybe $15 in that area. 11.9 alcohol by volume. It's extremely smooth to drink. The bourbon barrel aging is there, but it's also complementing the beer. It's not overshadowing it. It's really well made, super smooth. Overalls, because I do overall. Overall for me, the Estonia Whiskey Barrel Aged Imperial Porter, because I kept on saying bourbon, it's whiskey, excuse me. Let me read this for a second. And I'll give you my overall, because I'm really debating right now. This Imperial Porter was inspired by a Baltic version designed by Tony Cornett. Tanya, excuse me one more time. Tanya Cornett. She created a beer that has nuances of milk chocolate, figs, caramel that dance throughout. Bourbon barrels from West Virginia. Whiskey barrels from West Virginia. Come on now, guys. I might have to have a point off just for that. Or the perfect dance partner for this. Its notes of dried fruit and vanilla. The complexity of this beer creates an experience of a lifetime. Beer questions? Call us at 1-844-DRINK-10. 10barrel.com. Please recycle, you dirty bastard. I'll tell you what. Their description of this beer, this Baltic Porter basically, is absolute. Absolute. I am getting the dried fruit, as I said, the cherries, the raisins. You're getting those nuances of the chocolate, the coffees, the earthiness, the brown bread, the toasty roasties, the whole deal. But the big bright caramel, the peppery notes from the bourbon, everything's complementing each other. Nothing is overshadowing the other. Everything is complementing itself perfectly. It's 11.9%. It drinks like it's 6%. I like the black label with the big old print. I like that. ESTONYA, as I will now call it, instead of Estonia, I will call it ESTONYA Whiskey Barrel Aged Imperial Porter, which you can tell I don't read any of my shit before I drink it. I just grab it and go, because a clean mind is a happy mind, and a mind that is away from the diversions of facts. Right? Anyway. This is getting long, and I know you guys don't like long videos, or my videos at all. That's cool. Neither do I. I'm going to give this a 9.5. I was debating, but this is spot on. For what they're giving me, for what they describe, for the whole deal. I'm even not knocking that 0.5 off because of the whiskey note instead of the bourbon instead of the whiskey note on the comments. because we all know bourbon comes from Kentucky, nowhere else. Anywho, anyway, I'd love to know what company that made this bourbon, for one. And the other thing is, it's a 9.5 for me. From bourbon barrel aged Imperial porters, I would like to know, I would actually prefer if they put Baltic in there somewhere, so you could, know that you're going to get some dark fruits, because instead of like, hey, is this going off? I get taste like subtle cherries. Is this bad? But once you read the description, like me, you'll be happily pleased with this wax bottle top. Black as night. You know what I mean? So I should know it's great. It's got wax on it, right? If it's wax, it's got to be good, right? Maybe. Anyway, this is Paul. This has been Paul from PABrewNews. Thank you for coming with me on another beer adventure, another new experience for me. The ESTONYA from 10 Barrel Brewing Company is getting a 9.5 out of 10 from me. It's absolutely fantastic. Definitely pick it up if you ever see it. If I go back to the West Coast for any reason, and I'm going, and we converse quite often, if you want it, just let me know. I'll pick it up for you. I'll ship it back in my luggage if there's fucking room, because there wasn't room last time. This is one of the bottles that came back with me in my luggage, and luckily it didn't break. And it doesn't smell like old socks. Hey! Ta-da! This has been Paul from PABrewNews. Thanks, guys. Cheers.